So I'm so excited because I just got my new MacBook in the mail. This is a 16-inch Apple MacBook Pro. It's the one that was released late in 2019. One of the main reasons that I wanted to purchase this laptop was because of the new Magic Keyboard that is replacing the old butterfly mechanism. And anybody who follows my blog that I'll link in the description probably knows that I've had a very bumpy road with the Apple butterfly mechanism keyboards. I've had to go through their keyboard replacement program, and I've never really been totally satisfied with the keyboard on that computer. And it's been really, it's honestly been really upsetting for me because prior to this, I had the 2010 aluminum, the Unibody MacBook Pro, and that one was very comfortable to type on. I had no complaints. But ever since I upgraded in 2016 to the new MacBook Pro, I have definitely found that, I honestly feel like I've become less productive directly as a result of the keyboard. Something I've picked up on is that sometimes I'm actually reluctant to type, or I have to even stop typing because my fingers actually hurt. And the 2016 was notorious for being the worst. It's almost like typing. People will say it's dramatic, but I compared it to typing on concrete because, if you're really typing long form content, like trying to write a long blog post or a book or something, after a while, you do feel that fatigue on your fingers. So hopefully this keyboard will fix that. We'll go through it and hopefully it is a big improvement. I've heard tons of great reviews. One of the things that I always found pretty frustrating is that I liked my 2010 computer. I really had no issues with it. And it was just the fact that I felt like it was a little bit slow, like its age was starting to show by 2016. And I had already done a RAM upgrade myself, and there was only so much you could do before you start to feel like your computer really just needs like a full-blown upgrade. So yeah, so what I did was I upgraded at that point to the 2016, but I hoped I would use that computer longer. I have it right over here. I hoped I would use that one longer, but it just isn't comfortable, and I want a computer that I can type on and and be happy with. So I'm really hoping that this one will be that computer. But now finally, my needs have changed as a content creator, blogger. I do stuff with Photoshop and Lightroom and even sometimes with movies. So it just felt like a good time to finally make the leap into the 16-inch since they basically doubled a lot of the specs without increasing the price. So I decided to go ahead with it and make the purchase. It's the 16-inch, 2.3 gigahertz, 8-core i9, 16 gigabytes of memory RAM. It is the slower variety of in comparison to the RAM that's now being sent on the sorry for the shakiness right there, for the 2020 MacBook Pros. My 2016 MacBook Pro had the 512 gigabyte SSD, I believe is the total. Well, now I decided to go for the 1 terabyte, so double the space. And in this video, I will actually compare this new computer to my 2016 butterfly keys, my 2010 MacBook Pro with the scissor switches, and I also borrowed my sister's laptop. She has, I believe it is the 2018 MacBook Pro, so still butterfly keys, but those ones were a little bit more cushioned. They had that silicone membrane that was installed underneath in an attempt to fix all of the problems. So let's give it a whirl. I'm going to start by opening up this laptop, and then we will jump right in and test out the keyboard, do a few comparisons. It's not going to be so much a spec review. I'm not going to talk too much about that. I really just want to do first impressions and specifically take a look at how this new keyboard feels on the 2019, and it's the same on the new 2020 13 inches, so we'll take a closer look at just how different they are. We'll just get started by taking a look at the box. It's a very sleek design. We have just an Apple logo on this side, says MacBook Pro, another Apple, and MacBook Pro. So very classic, very normal, typical, minimalistic Apple with a beautiful display of the new MacBook right on top. And I believe the other side will have some more of the information just on the models. So I'm not super familiar with like the technical like chips and all that, so I'm not even going to really get into it. You could watch other reviews on YouTube for the specifics of all that. But I just wanted to give you an idea of what to expect. So we will get right on with the unboxing. So in typical Apple fashion, they have the little tab right here so that you can just very easily peel that right off. Wow. And I'm so excited for this laptop. And so let's get this box lifted. I don't know if I can do this with, I'm like multitasking, holding my camera. I'm just lifting the box cover off. Okay. And there it is. Wow. I decided to get silver this time because I had the space gray last time, but something that I've noticed is that the space gray gets like dust. I don't know if you can see it, but I always felt like with I had the silver, obviously, for my 2010, and I always felt like it just looked cleaner in comparison. I say that as I have two like kind of dirty laptops. Sorry about that. But yeah, I feel like of space gray and silver, silver is the way to go because it just tends to look cleaner. Dust doesn't show. Even with space gray, if you scratch it, you have silver underneath, where at least with silver, it's silver on silver. So if you do get any dings, scratches, or dents, it really isn't as bad. So I guess we can pull up right here to get this lifted. Very nice. Wow. People make a big deal about how heavy this computer is. I mean, there's weight to it, but it's really not that bad. So we're gonna put this right off to the side. We have a power charging cord right there. This is, I guess, the instructions. And then I would assume there's a power brick. Yep, there it is, power brick right inside. I'm not gonna spend any time really looking at any of this because fairly basic, and you know, I'm primarily curious to see how this keyboard is. So let's slide this over and spin it around. Alrighty. So it's wrapped all in their protective film, so we're gonna have to just take that off. I might need to stop it for 1 second to do that because I don't think I can grab it with one hand. So I'm going to pause this for 1 moment. Alright, so I just took the plastic off. I'm going to pretend like I'm peeling it off and didn't just, you know, do that off camera. And here you are. So here is the new, or I keep saying new, I guess it's like half a year old, but new to me, 16-inch MacBook Pro. Wow. Right off the bat, I feel like this is huge compared to what I'm used to. You know, don't mind my audio recording on this computer, but prior to this I had the 13-inch, so first thing oh, it's turning itself on. Wow. Wow, really nice. Oh, you can see me. Oh, what is this? Choose my language. Okay. Well, wow, it is really, that is a huge track.
To use English as the main language, press the return key.
Oh, hello. I guess that's Siri. Yeah. Okay, so sorry. I guess I'll set this up off camera too, because that's not the most exciting thing to watch. So it is just setting up right now, but I am blown away by this keyboard. I mean, all I've typed so far was a few passwords and usernames, but oh my goodness, the difference from this 2019-2020 Magic Keyboard to the 2016 Butterfly, it is ginormous. Like I can already tell that I'm going to love this computer. Like it is massive. Hopefully the trackpad doesn't become a like fingerprint oil magnet because I actually can see a little bit where I already touched, which I don't know if that'll bother me. On the Space Gray, I don't think that the trackpad was so much of an issue with that. But yeah, it's really nice. I feel like this screen is huge. I just can't get over this size difference. Yeah, and it's just setting up right now. So once we're inside, I will keep going and we'll talk a little bit about the keyboards and compare all of them. Wow, it is so nice. Oh my goodness. Of course. Oh, the name of my computer is already in use. I am on a new MacBook Pro 2019 with a 16-inch screen. Okay, I mean, that was really good. I have no complaints. It was very comfortable, plenty of travel, good for the size, and yeah, I like it. I think that alone will make the world of a difference. I currently have, I apologize for this setup, but I have 4 MacBooks here. They are all different versions. This is the 2019 16-inch MacBook Pro with the Magic Keyboard. This is the 2016 13-inch with the butterfly first generation keyboard. I mean, I guess the 2015 was the first generation. This is the first MacBook Pro with butterfly keys. Over here we have the 2010 Unibody MacBook Pro with the scissor-switch classic keyboard. And then this is a borrowed laptop, so ignore the sorority sticker. This is a 2018 13-inch MacBook Pro. So basically, I just want to show the differences. This one, we have some bounce, and you know, if you're trying to write, I'll take my name, Rocky, with one hand, Rocky. I mean, the keys are just nice to use. Like, I feel like typing with it is just very straightforward, very comfortable, very classic. Feels like the old keyboards. It's nothing too crazy. Yeah, that's great. I didn't even make any mistakes or anything on that one. Then we can come over here and you'll immediately notice that this keyboard is just much more clickety clackety, if that makes any sense. Like the keys are a bit louder to type with. Like my finger right now, I'm not even making this up, my fingers actually hurt. I don't know why I ever bought this keyboard. It's just horrible. Yeah, my fingers, it hurts here. Like, I don't know if that's like a problem, but like this part of my finger like actually hurts when I, sorry guys. This is so impromptu. I'm like not a professional tech reviewer by any means, as you can clearly see. All right. Like I already messed up and hit the volume. I swear to God, that wasn't even intentional. Okay, let's do the quick brown fox. Oh my God, see, I'm missing chase. What is it? The quick brown fox jumped over the lazy dog. The quick brown fox jumped over the lazy dog. The quick brown fox jumped over the lazy dog. I am using a 2016 MacBook Pro with a touch bar. It's just awkward. Like, it is not by any means as comfortable as it is here. There's a noticeable difference in just comfort in general. Type on it. You know, you're all familiar with this one. You know, we all know how it types, but this one's harder actually. Like compared to the Magic Keyboard, these keys are a little bit harder to press, so I could see it being yeah, it's harder to press the keys. The volume is about the same. It's fine. It's not like I'm wowed by it, but it's okay. It's pretty good. It's what I was used to using for years. And then we have my sister's laptop that I can't unlock, but just for the sake of typing. See, the problem with this keyboard, I've never actually used it until this very moment, but I mean in stores too, but The problem with this keyboard is that I don't think I would have ever liked it, and I purposefully never upgraded to get this one because I didn't view it as a fix to the butterfly mechanism. It's too spongy. It almost feels like you're typing on something mushy, and it's the same reason that I never used to put, when I had this computer, it was like a thing in high school and in college where people would put down covers, like plastic covers, to keep dust and debris from getting on the keyboard. At least I think that's why people used them. But I avoided them for the same reasons that I don't like this keyboard. I feel like it makes it so smushy that you're not getting like a quick response. I know people say this is an improvement, but to be perfectly honest, I hate the 2016 keyboard, and I almost think I would, yeah, I actually think I would rather hurt my fingers on this one than I would even using the fixed, upgraded butterfly keys. But fortunately, unless you're looking to get a refurbished or used older model, it's not even an issue because Apple has totally fixed all of it, and they've released what feels like a really solid keyboard. I'm really excited to use this one. So, thanks for listening to my ramblings. Hopefully this was helpful if you're trying to decide which computer to get based off of the keyboard. Sorry for any of the shakiness. I don't usually make YouTube videos, so this was just something random. I don't even know what I'm typing. I was just hitting keys, but yeah, let me know in the comments if you have any questions. Since I have these units around up until I sell them, I'd be happy to answer your questions. Also just based on my experience having used all of them. So have a good day, and thank you for watching.